Good morning. It's Shelly from Dogs and Dragonfly Farms. I'm coming to you from my kitchen this morning. I'm boiling eggs, but not for breakfast, although I will eat the white parts here. I'm setting the yellow part here aside, and I'm going to crush it up with a fork. Now, why am I doing this? I'll explain this to you in a minute when we get out to our shed. I've got a couple new members of our family now. I will let you in on it. All right, look there. There's my surprise, our new little members. These are golden lace Wyandottes. We got 4 of them to go into our little herd of, I call them girls in the yard, but they'll eventually be girls in my yard. And the reason why I was in the kitchen boiling up eggs is since these guys are so young. A farmer that I know when I was raised, told me this trick, because when you get these guys, they're usually only a day old and they're a little stressed out. But he told me just to mash up the yellow part of the egg, give it to them, and that will help with their stress. And let me pick one up. They're so adorable. How can you not love these things? Okay, they're a little scared of me. They're a little skittish. Don't jump. Look how cute. But he told me just to put this egg mixture down, and it will help with them, starting to eat. I've got their grain and stuff here in their water, but this helps with their stress. All right, so now that you've seen our new addition, I want to tell you just kind of like a budget-friendly starting chicks. We kind of learned the hard way. The first year we got chicks, you go to the store, you see all these baby chicks, you're like, whoo, gotta have them, they're so cute. Get them home, and then you're not really ready for them. I hope you don't do that, but a lot of people do. This is kind of a budget-friendly way to start a brooder box. And we've been doing it for now 3 years with all the chicks that we brought home, even our turkeys last year. We did this. This is a tote, black tote from Home Depot. There's the lid. And this is what we use as our brood box. The good thing about this is it is black. So if you know anything, black kind of holds the heat in. We've got a cheap little light bulb thing here that we hang over. It's only over one section of the brood box, because I want them to be able to get away from the heat if it gets too hot. Another thing is you can get these little water and food things so they'll, eat. But one thing you're going to want to get, and this is going to sound ridiculous, but if you're like me, you have a greenhouse, you're starting seeds in the house, you're going to want to get one of these seed tray mats. Now, the reason why you want one of these is because this can save your chicks' lives. At night, when I shut everything down for the night, I plug this in. I've got another one underneath this tote. What you do is you put it under your tote. You don't leave it on every day. Just when you're not home, because this could be a lifesaver just to keep your chicks warm, because inevitably your light bulb will burn out. Yes, it's really nice to have extras on hand, but if it burns out, you could be a little bit SOL. This little heat mat underneath this tote, because these are waterproof mats for your seeds, could save your chick's life overnight. I'm in a place where it does get like 32, 33 degrees at night. So if the power went off to the light, it burns out. I've already got my mat underneath here and it keeps it warm. That difference in temperature, keeping them warm for the night, could save their lives. So there is another little tip that I've learned along the way. Plus, when we bought the first set of chicks that we brought home, We bought the Brooder Box, you know, the wood Brooder Box. Chicks are messy. Inevitably, you will get water all over the place, and the sawdust will get wet, and the box will rot out. So the good thing about this is when I'm done putting these guys out with the rest of the girls, I can just put the lid on this, you know, clean it out, put the lid on this, put the light bulb in here, set everything back on the shelf, and I've got it ready for next year. So a few things that you can get, like I said, this tote right now I think is like 15 or 16 bucks from Home Depot. The lights, you can get at Tractor Supply for, oh gosh, maybe 10 bucks. And the extra light bulb for like 5 or 6 bucks. The other thing you're gonna need is these pine shavings to keep on there. And for now, they're not really jumpers. I put a old screen from our screen window on top. This keeps them in. Not necessarily fantastic, but they can't jump out. And since this is a shed, and we do live a little bit outside of town, surrounded by fields, we do not want mice to get in there, or rats, because actually they can kill your chicks too.